Well, it's all come to this. Today we're taking a look at the last Thomas and Friends movie, Big World, Big Adventures. There's no need for any set dressing or any engines back here because this movie does not deserve it. Also, there would only be about 2 engines in the spotlight because there's no Thomas Wooden Railway or Thomas Wood merchandise for this movie. And the very little that there is, I don't have it. I don't have the Thomas Wood Ace or Young Mao because they're terrible. I do have Nia though, but I don't want to bring Nia out. But anyways, let's take a look at some dates. So, this was released in the UK in July of 2018 in theaters. How did this get a theatrical release? It looks god-awful. I have no idea. But it then aired on Nick Jr. in September of 2018. Once. It only aired once. I don't know why they only aired it one time, but we never got it digitally. We never got it on DVD or Blu-ray or anything until a year later in 2019, September 10th of 2019 to be exact. And this is it. This is all we get. We don't get a Blu-ray. We don't even get a slipcover for this. We don't even get a good quality case. Like, this thing is a piece of crap. But we'll get more in depth with that in a second. Oh, my camera is not focusing well. Hold on a second. There we go. The lighting changed a little bit, but it's worth it to get this all in focus. But anyways, let's take a look at this. There is no Blu-ray release for this. There's not even a slipcover. It's not like Journey to Minnesota where my copy just didn't have one. No, all copies of this in America, to my knowledge, don't have a slipcover. But anyways, let's take a look at this. So we got Thomas's Epic Journey up there. Thomas and Friends, Big World, Big Adventures. This logo is kind of cool, but oh well. It's not a bad poster, honestly. I mean, they do use promos for the engines, but oh well. You got that's the Mr. Giraffe dude from season 14 or whatever. Yeah, it's from Thomas's tall friend. That's the exact same giraffe. That's pretty cool. No, it's not. He's terrible. There's an elephant there. That's from Henry and the Elephant. No, it's not. And then there's Young Bao from China. I'm sorry, that's really racist. And then there's Ace there. I don't think any Chinese people watch my videos, but if you're offended by that, I'm sorry. Not bad. It's okay. I also want to mention that I got this a week after it came out. I'll mention this later, but Walmart just didn't put this out on the release date. We'll get more in depth to that in just a second, though. We got Mattel Creations, that's sticking around from last week. Thomas and Friends logo. It's actually a bit bigger than usual, so that's kind of nice. Big World, Big Adventures. I love that blue on this side. It looks pretty nice. The same Thomas, like I said last week, the same Thomas from Journeyman Sodor, so that's lazy. DVD, Universal. You can even hear the disc, like, moving around, like it's just pathetic. In the back here, all aboard to Discovery. That's the new tagline for Big World, Big Adventures. This really awkward description is just like thrown on there in Photoshop. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. Kind of a cool picture down here. You got all the characters from the movie. I think in another version of this, some cranes are here. I think Carly's actually in this for some reason. I don't know why, but yep, you get a lot of characters. You get the Troublesome Trucks again. That's pretty cool. That's all the bonus features. You get meet the characters in 5 songs. So that's kind of dumb, but oh well. And then all that down there. And then I don't know if you can see it, but disc made in Mexico. Still trekking with us. No product guide or anything, kind of like last week. No copies of this have one. Like I said, I got this a week after it released. So, yeah, they didn't just take out the product guide a week after it was out, but it just didn't come with one because Mattel is lazy. Big World, Big Adventures right there, and it's on a blue disc for some reason. Would have made sense if it was like orange or red or something, but oh well. Now, we didn't look at this last week, which was nice, but now we're bringing it back. Here's the birthday collection. There's Nia on there. Yeah, I'm excited. This is the last time we actually have to look at this, so yippee. And here it is, all the way in the back, with Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. And like I said, when we looked at this, I just found this super ironic that they put the best Thomas movie with the worst Thomas movie. I'm pretty sure that was intentional and everything. There it is in the back. Whee! So now we've come to the part of the video where I rant about the movie. Now there's not a whole lot to be said that hasn't been said already in the past 3 years that it's been out for, but this movie sucks. I'm just gonna say that. It's terrible. It's the worst Thomas movie. It's slightly worse than Miss Alien Rescue, but not by a lot. They're both equally bad, but this one I feel is more offensive. I feel like this is a big intentional middle finger for the fans. It's so annoyingly boring and unrealistic. This is the most unrealistic Thomas thing I've ever seen in my life. And we've got a lot more to talk about with just the DVD itself. And I forgot to mention, I don't have just one of these things. I have two! I have 2 copies of this movie. This one is sealed though, so yeah. But don't blame me though. I didn't pay for this technically. I used a gift card to get this, so it was literally $5 and it was the last one they had, so I just like, yeet, that's mine. So I'm just gonna keep this forever and ever and do something with it, I don't know, but the DVD itself is terrible. For some reason, it's lower pitched. I don't know why it's lower pitched. They don't have a reason to lower the pitch. As far as I'm concerned, like there have been longer movies put on the DVD before with bonus features, a lot of bonus features. This has hardly any. You get Meet the Character, I think there's like 4 Meet the Character things, and then 5 songs. You should have plenty of room to keep the DVD file just as it is, just lower the quality. But you don't have to lower the audio quality. You made it sound worse, and I'm pretty sure digitally and on YouTube and on the Nick Jr. airing it was fine, but I don't know what's up with this DVD though. And it's not just my copy, it's all the copies for some reason. So I've only seen this movie a couple of times. I watched the cam rip of the movie back in 2018, which left a really sour taste in my mouth. I absolutely hated it. And then when the US version came out, I watched it then. And then I watched it again when I first got the DVD, and I didn't watch it again because I didn't want to. But I did for this video, and I got halfway through it before I turned it off. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. It's just awful. Now I'm going to give this movie some props. I think Nia isn't terrible in the movie. She's unnecessary to be on Sodor, but she's not that bad in the movie. She's okay. Ace, on the other hand, probably one of the worst characters introduced. He's so annoying, and I'm glad they got a celebrity to voice him, but it's just Lightning McQueen and Thomas. He's so annoying. The bouncing is way, way worse in this movie than it is in Journeyman Sodor. Like, every single sentence the characters say, they have to move and bounce and go all over the place. Ace especially, he's basically a Cars character now. He can jump up and down. He can freaking, like, move his tires and do all this stuff. It's just, it's terrible. Now, when it comes to the animation in the movies, I am very critical of them. And this animation, holy crap. From going from Journeyman Sodor to this movie, Journeyman Sodor looks like Pixar, and this looks like freaking Video Brinquedo, whatever it's called. Yeah, this movie looks horrible. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's just the lighting. On the engines, it looks terrible, but in the backgrounds, it doesn't look that bad. But the lighting on the engines is just, it's horrible. And the sets for the international, like the countries, like when they go to Africa and when they go to America and stuff, they look terrible. And they reuse sets from Sodor, and they reuse engines from Sodor. Like, Oliver gets used later in the seasons. Henry and Edward and James are all reused in this movie. It's just, you can tell they really didn't care about this movie. They probably didn't have a big budget with this one, and it's just ugly. Now you would think that the soundtrack from the movies would go up in quality. The Great Race had a really great score. Journey Van Sodor had a really great score. This one, it's okay. The songs are alright, but not as good as the other two movies. This one just felt so... This movie, the best word that I can use to describe this movie is stereotypical. And to an extent, cliche. It's just so predictable and so stereotypical. Like, oh, everyone in America talks like this and has an accent, and the music and everything, like, you can just tell what the music is gonna be like and all that. Now, the songs aren't bad. I actually really like, what's it called? Wake Up and Where in the World is Thomas? The other ones are just okay. Sometimes You Have to Make a Friend or whatever it's called. That one's alright. The other ones are just not that interesting. We're Friends is literally the most unimaginative song ever. Free and Easy is really annoying. I think that's all the songs. Where in the World is Thomas, Free and Easy, Wake Up. Sometimes You Make a Friend, and We're Friends, yeah. But the Trucks also have a song that's called, like, Enda Ulali or something like that. When Thomas almost gets charged by the elephant. That's a pretty good song there, but other than that, it's just not as good as the other two movies. I think my biggest problem with this movie is actually Thomas himself. He makes the most stupid decisions, and then everybody on Sodor flips their lid when Thomas is missing. We gotta go find him. When the last movie, they didn't all stop doing their jobs to go and find Thomas. No, they all kept doing their jobs because this is a real railway. Yeah, James abandons the island, but that's one engine versus like a million. They just sing a whole song about where Thomas is when they could have just, like, called the shipport or whatever. I don't want to steal from other people's videos, but why does Sir Topham Hatt go on this journey? Why does Sir Topham Hatt go and find Thomas? He doesn't even find him. He's stuck on the ship to Australia at the end of the movie, and they don't even pick up on the cliffhanger. I don't understand why Sir Topham Hatt got roped into this. He could have just called the boat and be like, hey, stop taking my engine, send him back. And the movie would have been done. That would have been a much better ending than what we got. But yeah, Thomas just makes the most stupid decisions here. He just abandons his branch line, and we don't even see, like, what happens on his branch line. We don't see if Annie and Clarabelle get used again. We don't even see if Percy runs the branch line. Nope, it's just abandoned. Maybe Glenn's running it again, I don't know. Yeah, Thomas is just a stupid character in this movie. He's annoyingly annoying. And he makes the worst decisions. He's an ass to Nia again. We've had this treatment for like 5 other pieces of Thomas Media. We had it in season 7, we had it in season 4, we had it in, not season 11, The Great Discovery, we had it in Lost Treasure, and we had it in The Great Race. Don't know why they have to keep using that trope, because it's very annoying. Oh, season 9, that's when they also used it. I'm sorry, not season 11. There's probably a lot of points that I'm missing. A lot of people have made in-depth reviews of the movie. I'd recommend you go watch the Unlucky Tugs video. He doesn't explicitly talk about the movie itself, more of the whole series. But there are other videos where people talk about the movie. It's not worth it to talk about this for half an hour, just like scream and like do all this crap. It's just bad. It's the worst Thomas movie. I'm never gonna watch it again. I'm especially not gonna watch this because the pitch is just horrible. Let's also talk about like what the roots of this series is and see if we can fix this anymore. First of all, I put a slipcover on it so you can get people more bang for their buck for it. I'd make the pitch the normal pitch, and I'd give it more bonus features. We can't... Last time we had Landmarks of Sodor and Top 5 Funniest Moments, and now we just have these. Just 2 things. I guess you could argue the fact that the reason we don't have many bonus features is because Thomas on DVD doesn't sell very well anymore, and they took like a whole year off just to... Well, not a year off, they kind of quit doing it after Christmas on Sodor. But I don't know who decided to give us DVDs again. We only got 1 new one, and then 3 special DVDs, and then we haven't gotten anything new. And I don't think we'll get anything new for the rest of the time. So that's really all I have for this. I don't want this video to be like an hour long. I want it to be more like 20 minutes. I don't think it is going to be 20 minutes, probably like a half hour, but that's all I have for Big World Big Adventures. It's the worst Thomas movie. If you haven't seen it, please don't watch it. Don't watch anything after season 21. Season 21 is a great season. I wouldn't recommend going to anything after that. Just watch Confused Coaches and don't watch anything. Don't just watch that, but when you're done with Confused Coaches, don't watch anything else, okay? Just stick with the, like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10, like the 12 good seasons of Thomas. But yeah, that's really a lot for this movie. Thank you guys so much for watching this little run of the specials. I actually have to film episodes back to back, so next week we're taking a look at this, the best of Thomas, which I'm very excited to look at. So thank you guys again so much for watching. It's been a fun ride. The next video uploaded is going to be my VHS unboxing, and then right after that is going to be the best of Thomas. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday with the VHS unboxing.